Okay, nobody knows I'm going live. Yesterday, my story includes a bird. So, yesterday, my husband and I were on our way to church. We had parked next to the church and we're about ready to go in. And we sat there for a moment because we were early. We were really early. He goes, "We're really early." I said, "We are." And I said, "Well, let's go to church in nature." Church in nature. So I drove to a little park, and it happened to be the park that my husband and I got married at. And so we were walking through the forest, and there were little birds everywhere. Tweet, tweet, just making their little sounds and twittering all around. And I was holding my husband's hand, and we found a bench, and we sat on the bench, and all the birds were just like tweet, 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 twitter, twitter, twitter. And I was whistling back at them, and they were twitter, twitter, twittering all around. It was so beautiful. And then we took some recordings, and I'll show you a recording here. Let me see here. Let's see. If I can find a recording, I'll do you here. I'm looking on my phone here. These were one of the first recordings that we did. That's me whistling. I don't know if you can. That's the beauty of it. Right there in the city, too. That's me whistling, of course. Did you hear all the birds?
All the birds left. Make sure they're quiet, it'll come
back. So that's one of my videos. And here's another one. My little bird came twittering along. You hear all the different birds? And me. Anyways, to make a long story short, we saw, we were just walking. We decided that we would go, back to the car. And we'd been there for a while. And so we thought, let's go back to the car. And I said, okay. So I just hold my husband's hand for a little bit. And then I put my hands behind my back. And my little pinky was sitting up like this. And I was remembering one of the birds, they would go. And so I was making that sound. And I was actually going like that. And pretty soon, do you know what? I felt something on my finger, like a bird landing on my finger. I was like, whoa. And so it was really cool. And then I was like, honey, I think a bird just landed on my finger. And he goes, really? I go, yeah. And I still had my hands behind my back, and they were like this, and my fingers like this. And the bird landed on my finger again. I go, honey, be really quiet and look back. Do you see the bird? He goes, oh, yeah. There is a bird on your finger. And it was pecking my fingers by then, but it didn't really hurt, It was just so awesome. And I had been thinking when we bypassed church and came to the thing, I was kind of feeling guilty about not going to church. And then I was thinking, huh, that could be God just touching my soul, just telling me, hey, your husband's been sick. Probably not best to have him with all those people. And probably better to get him relaxed. And you've done that. And I did. And my husband was going to take a picture, and the little bird flew away. So I did the tune again, and it landed on my finger a third time. That was so awesome. I thank God for his beauty and all of everything that he gives us. The Lord is with us always, even in our messy houses and our in our frantic lives. He's there. He's got our back. I know it. He's got our back. I have a little book here of prayer that I'm going to read to you from. It says, Dancing in the Footlights. Lord, help me to spend more time with your word. Open my eyes to really see your truth. And as I read it, engrave it upon my soul so that it makes changes in me that last. As I read, may it give me clarity, peace, security, and direction. Help me to remember to use your word as a weapon against the enemy of my soul. Fortify me with your double-edged sword that is more powerful than any weapon the enemy would try to use against me. May your word bring light to any dark areas of my life. May it set my soul free so my heart may dance for joy in your presence. For the word of God is living and powerful and sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing even to division of soul and spirit and of joints and marrow, and is a discerner of the thoughts and intents of the heart. Hebrews 4:12. So you can go have a coffee now. But the Lord is in my heart, and I hope that you one day have a little bird land on you. God bless everybody. And again, this is Mary Kay with her Artful Journey. God's got my back. Have a blessed day. Bye.